They arrived a day late, but passengers aboard an Allegiant Air flight are glad to be back in Asheville.
Yeah, they sure are. Their flight from Fort Lauderdale hit some severe turbulence, and it injured 3 passengers and a crew member. News 13's Frank Verboni spoke with some passengers when they arrived back in Asheville today.
And Frank, how rough was that turbulence?
Well, Tammy, it was so bad the plane made an emergency landing. It took off yesterday afternoon and got turned around when some say it felt like the plane just fell out of the sky. Allegiant Air with 147 passengers from Flight 916 rolled into Asheville this afternoon.
It was scary.
Family and friends cheering their safe arrival.
A lot of people around me got hurt and hit their heads because it dropped.
And everyone was praying. There were children crying, people screaming. It was a wild experience.
We had some heavy weather at the Fort Lauderdale airport.
Website FlightAware.com shows the heavy storms in the flight's path, reversing course around Jacksonville for an emergency landing in St. Petersburg. It also shows the flight dropped several thousand feet just 30 minutes into the flight.
Everything in the cabin that wasn't secure was floating in air, including the beverage cart and the flight attendant.
Max Gunther says it was like a scene from the movie Gravity.
And so the moment we dropped down, everything just went into the air.
The beverage cart and injured flight attendant landed near Vivian Saich.
We had to hold the cart down because I was afraid it was going to happen again.
Gunther says the flying cart almost hit him.
And it landed almost on top of me, just hit the back of my seat, and turned around and saw the flight attendant who was bleeding.
The flight attendant and a passenger were taken to a hospital. The airline put the others in a hotel overnight before finally returning to family and friends, anxious to have them home.
It was surreal.
Some passengers were angry about being held at the airport gate for hours in St. Petersburg before learning they would have to stay the night. But the airline says its first priority was to take care of the injured passengers. All of the passengers were also given a $100 voucher toward a future flight for their inconvenience.